Oh, it's stream time. Dun dun dun. Little guy. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. I always get it wrong. Little guy. There he is. I always get that wrong as well. Come on, I'm stuck. There I am. Hi. Wait. Hi. Hi, I'm Cece, and welcome back to another stream. Woo! My throat's a little bit sore today, so hopefully that's not an issue. But turn that off. There we go. Yes, today we're going to be doing a bit of rail work. And also, are my sounds turned off? No, it's really quiet. How is audio? Always want to do a quick check at the start of all my streams just to make sure it's all good and dandy. I've been doing some renovations inside of my station. I didn't finish it, but it should be getting close though. But I need to quickly just start things off by just getting myself all prepared. Hello, JC. Welcome to the stream. And also, okay, also your audio is working good. That's good, good. Oh, God. My hay fever's been on full alert recently, and it's not been fun. Oh God. Let's go. I don't exactly know which rail I want to work on. Hey, Slip, welcome to the stream. Actually, I think you're a first-time chatter, aren't you? Well, nice to have you. I don't really know which rail we're going to be working on today. There's a few options, but I'm going to quickly just empty out my inventory into my storage system for now. The extra for some reason. There we go. Okay. Just leave that to run for a bit while I get myself all prepared for the day. That can go back in there. So I'm gonna need a bunch of rails, obviously. So maybe we should. I think I've got a couple boxes of regular rails. I'll take one for now. I can always come back to get more. Part of the reason I've been putting off the rail system is because I needed gold. And luckily we have some now. I can go get more later if I need. Actually got some more down here too. Big fan of Backyard, found y'all through BH. Oh, awesome. Was it from his burnout video? That one did really well. Got a lot of cool new people in the community from that one. Hopefully I can get my own video or get one of my own videos out soon. I feel like it's been a while since I had one, but I've been really busy. Shtick. Let's just make a bunch of rals. So, yeah, so today we're going to be upgrading the rail. What that entirely means is mainly just making the rail more reliable and maybe adding in a few junctions, we shall see. There's also a station I need to build, but I don't know if we'll get around to that today. That might be a bit too complicated for now. I feel like I had more powered rails than this. I don't know where they've all gone. That's a bit concerning. I'd rather not have to go to the gold farm today. Also, I seem to be out of wood as well. Let's do a quick bamboo. I need to make an actual like bamboo farm somewhere. For now, I've just been kind of going around manually doing it. But I think bamboo farming is quite fun. Very satisfying. From the Bennett video, I saw it before it hit 1K and it was instantly down. It's like 15K now. I know it's ridiculous. It's a really good video. His directing is nuts. It's probably going to be a bit of a weirder, more casual video just because I've been like working on the TCG, Hermitcraft TCG recently. Like it's been full tilt, so I've not really had much time for video stuff. But I've been like recording just a bunch of random clips over the past month that I might just make into like a big sort of like compilation video. At least that's the plan. We'll see how that goes. And I'm gonna grab as much gold as I have and just see how many rails I can make. I'm gonna need them. I'm always gonna need rails. Like that's not like ever a concern for me. Oh, that's a regular rail. Need this down here. TCG, it stands for Trading Card Game. I am a designer on the game. Like the Hermit, and the series 2 is like wrapping up production right now. Okay, I've just realized my microphone is being on the wrong setting. It's on quieter than normal, so I'm gonna quickly change it to normal. It might suddenly get loud, so sound warning. I don't know if it will. Hello, is that might be better? If it's too loud, I can turn it back down a bit, but my soundboard has a bad habit of just resetting my microphone volume down to 50% for no reason. Train says, I hear rails, the summoning spell is casted. I am here. Hello, welcome, Trains. I loved the remix. You were louder, but I raised the volume when you were quiet, so I could just put it back. Yeah, I need to figure out what causes it to reset. Okay, there we go. That's a full shulker box of powered rails. That'll cover me for now. Let's just chuck that back in there. Why do I have an anvil? Just chuck that in there. Okay, that's good. My microphone is very like sensitive. It goes from being like 80 to 100, which is it's good. I want it to be sensitive. It's just the difference is stark between them. But okay, let's go head over. Let's quickly just turn this off because I don't trust it. Grab my shulker box here. I've made this little shulker puncher down here for restocking or like filling up chests when they start to get full from the multi-item sorter. And I've also, if I go on Cheaty Cam, put in a little crafting thing down here too, so it will craft up the shulker boxes and stuff. So if I need like a bunch of shulker boxes, I can just go like that, and oh, it's great. I love it. And I can also use it for like packing up materials and stuff. And speaking of materials, I'm gonna need some andesite. I'm hoping I have any. Ooh, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Oh no, I might have to go and get some andesite. I don't want to go mining. Hello Yeti, welcome to the stream. Only missed the first 5 minutes of the first hour. How are you doing? I am doing well. I've got a bit of a sore throat, but nothing some tea can't help. The remix was also just something I did put together quickly. It's more meant as funny, but it was definitely a funny. I really enjoyed it. It made me laugh a lot. Yeah, it's actually very smart. I know I've been using these shulker punches for a while for stocking up my. Actually, I keep doing it. I keep going for the box when I can just do this. There we go. It does mean I'm making a bit of a backlog of shulkers. I might have to like put these around the base somewhere, but it's just really handy to just grab something quickly. Okay, I'm also gonna need some levers. Actually, I go through them quite quickly with this rail system. Why do I never have any cobblestone? There it is. What do I do with bamboo? Has it not been sorted yet? No, it's not been sorted yet. No, it has been. Where's my bamboo go? I'm confused. I should have it set up in the storage system. Has it just not gone through? No, it's just here? Here? Because my bamboo gets stored here, but... Oh, whatever. I'm just going to grab cherry wood and just make sticks out of that. I love the storage system, but it does require me to have a memory, and I don't. Okay, let's just actually get to what the point of the stream is. Yay! Whee! So I'm thinking I'm going to work on either this rail here, or over towards this direction. I realize I could have taken the rail. I'm a bit stupid for not going. But over here, we have this bridge. I built this on a stream a while ago, and it's slowly oxidizing. You can see how little people have come around this area, because it hasn't fully oxidized yet. But I need to extend the rail this way, over towards Mason's base up there. And I don't know how far we got with this. Okay, we got to the end of the rail. That's about it, really. It's not ideal, but we need to carry this on up to... Whee! Getting to the point of the stream 10 minutes in, that's the most like a new record. Yeah, so over this way we've got Mason. I think Mason and Billy are going to have a shared station somewhere in this like cave down here. And then over that way, past that hill, is Mint's base, and then Crispy is over that way. But before I do any new rails, I need to go back along some of my old ones and update them because the speed just isn't enough. There's some of these turns here where like it loses so much speed that by the time it gets to like the end of the rail, it's basically like the minecarts have spread out way too much. I was quite conservative with powered rails last time because I was running out of gold, but now I've got the gold farm, I can just go all in with them. So that's going to be step 1 for today. Let's also extend these out to be like just full on. There's no reason for them not to be, except from just cost. I want to try and also do less curves as well in the future. I want to have more straight ahead rails. If there is a curve, there should be like power going straight in and out of them. Because even like a millisecond of like speed loss is enough to like split up a minecart for like hundreds of blocks by the end. Is ridiculous. It starts to add up. Yeah, high speed rail. So for those of you who haven't been in Discord Rails system channel, there's been loads of cool new designs being posted there with like a bunch of new people, but also I've made a new roundabout design for 1-lane systems. I'm not entirely sure how much benefit there is to a 1-lane system over a 2-lane. Like, I feel like you could probably just use a regular roundabout that just has like a track merger at the end and have the exact same function, but I do have a design now finally, which is nice. I've also got a T-junction in the works, but I'm really struggling to find a use for it. That one's even more useless than the roundabout. But it's just nice to have some options with the rail. Oops. Oh, God's sake. And say regular rail. There we go. Okay. I need to also sort out some of this terraforming because I think like mobs can fall from up there down onto the rail and then get stuck and stuff, which is a hassle. Should have brought a bed and some torches with me, actually. I know there's actually a chicken just in this tunnel, I believe. Yeah, there he is. He got there. He's been stuck there. He doesn't cause any problems, so I kind of keep him. It just means that like when you go and buy, sometimes there'll be an egg. Oh, there we go. Speaking of, wow, look at that. Yes, it's just consider it like a free meal. The issue is if someone throws the egg while they're on the rail, there's a chance they'll spawn a chicken on a thing. I think 1-lane rails ain't even that bad though. For example, a rarely used system or a system for single player. Oh yeah, totally. An actual 1-lane system is perfectly valid for like. There's no reason to build 2 rails if you are on a single player world. It's just when it comes to the redstone, there's some weird things you have to sort of like finagle if you are working with 1-lane. That like it just makes it like all the redstone should be on 2 lanes. Otherwise, it starts to just conflict with each other and gets a bit noodly. And I'm not a fan. It's like that's more my concern. The chicken is for ambient. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a thing. Hello, everybody. So welcome to the stream, and also welcome to. I realize that's a new chatter as well. Welcome to the stream. Yes, upgrading the rail today. No one uses it. Probably just because why would you when there's Elytra? Like it's not really practical. But even if you do use it, it does have some issues. Yeah, it's one of our loyal employees. It'd be fun if there was no top speed for minecarts, so hard road powered rails could just keep accelerating. I do think that minecarts, like, on powered rails exclusively, should just keep going faster. I think there should be a cap, obviously, just because we're not making particle accelerators here. But 8 blocks a second is far too slow. Now, I do want there to be, like, a way of controlling minecart speed at lower levels. Otherwise, you get, like, it makes it really inconsistent for redstone. Like it's an already a hassle to make redstone work like on a so like as far it's already a hassle to make redstone work at full speed. Hello, when minecarts are going at full speed. Never mind if the full speed was like 30 blocks a second. Okay, I think from this point on there should be enough powered rails. I don't think it's that necessary. I think it was mainly around that earlier section that was the issue. I was gonna put in a few extras here and there just to really guarantee it. I should have brought a minecart with me. That would have made it a bit more convenient to go back and forth on the rail. But I need to do a test from spawn to make sure that this is all good. Like that's like from spawn to my place was like just I didn't actually make it. I got so separated from the ticket minecart that my minecart just went a different direction entirely. So yeah, it's go away. Cobble. Yeah, I think it was a. I know me and Kieran have talked a lot about I think we call them regulator rails, but calibrated also works. I just think minecarts need more. I still think that variable minecart speed is stupid and shouldn't be in the game. It's realistic, but it's unhelpful, and like there's no real practical uses for it. All it does is, and it's not even like an observable thing either. Like your player's not gonna notice unless they're like nerds like us. I should really have more speed going in and out of this junction, but the issue is, actually, I guess I could have just powered rails directly after this detector rail. That wouldn't actually be an issue. I don't like them being turned off all the time, is the thing. But to my knowledge, there's no way of actually power. I guess I could put redstone blocks there. And it's gonna do. I don't like them being unpowered. It bugs me. It's gonna do powered rails going into the junction just to make sure there's enough speed. It's good fact the real fans or redstone is a mix of both. Is this for regulator rails you're talking about? Oh, minecart, perfect. I can use that later. Is that in reference to the regulator rails or the calibrated rails? Yeah, okay. Now I think it's one of those ones, and if they make it so regulator rails like function the way that like maybe there's like 15 speeds and then each signal strength does like a different amount of speed, and then have the powered rails just be like more uncapped, or like at least they accelerate you to like maximum speed like completely for a while. With all your rails at ground level, how do you avoid the problem of mobs blocking it, the path, or creepers blowing parts of it up? The creeper one's pretty simple, just light up the area, unlike this little spot here. But when it comes to rails being on ground level, mobs won't be able to actually walk on rails if they are like they mobs just refuse to walk on rails. The main concern comes from bits like this, where like, there's a block up. Like mobs can like jump down onto rails like this, but they can't just like walk onto them. So it's actually not big of an issue. It's just that one specific point I was standing at was. No, I think. Mm, I guess that's true. Power drills are like pretty integral, pretty integrated into stuff. But if they make it so like power drills became the, I don't know actually. Okay, let's do a quick test. I want to first sleep just so it's not nighttime when I'm doing this. I always seem to go on the rail at night. I really like this room. This color scheme I've been using a lot recently with the teal and the red. Make a self power. Yeah, I mean like one of those like trolley things that you press up and down on. Okay, let's go to meet. Du, du. All right, let's head off. Let's see if we actually make it. If we do make it, then that's all I care about. I think the rails are on top of should be able to affect the behavior, to be honest. That could be kind of cool. Also, welcome to the stream, Ruby. Minecarts on Soul Sand should be slower, on Ice should be faster. That would be quite cool, actually. Soul Sand is definitely one, like, I've definitely thought it would work like that, but it doesn't. But, no, I like the idea of, what other ones would there be? I like to imagine, like, the sound would change if you put them on an amethyst block. Make it more, like, twinkly noises instead of, the rolling. Wait, the Bedrock? I mean, the Furnace Minecart's not in Bedrock? Really? Okay, well, I feel like I'm a lot closer to this minecart than I normally would be. I feel like I'd be, like, following this like, from a much further gap. Why? Why is the Furnace minecart not in bed? That's such a weird one to not have. Like, they would have had to intentionally just either not bother, or... The only use I've found for Furnace minecarts is just moving mobs from temporary rails. Like, that's the only, like, genuine use I found for them. That could be cool for Honey making it decelerate. Sorry, I ate a cookie. It's really clogged at the mouth. See, it's hard to get the system to get the fuel in and decide directions, is my guess. Yeah. That's one of the issues with Furnace minecarts. Is like, there should be an automatic way of doing it, but I think the issue, or the reason they haven't actually integrated something like that, is because minecarts require something to push off of, and like maybe that could be a problem with like I think dispensers should be able to do it. But okay, so that worked, not a problem. I made it all the way here, and there was basically no slowdown, so that's good. So let's carry on what we were doing, but this time going over to a new section of rail. I just realized I'm flying again out. Flying again. Need to actually do some terraforming around here. Sprinkles did do a little bit of terraforming down here to make the cliff make a bit more sense. Need to actually do her rails in here, but we'll do that when we get to the station. That's actually the station I need to build. Sprinkles already has like a bunch of building there. She just has like an area left out for me to slot in the station design. Oh, there's a rail down there. Hi, chicken. This area looks so lovely with all like the bridges and the people's builds and all that stuff. Okay, it seems like it's still pretty good speed on the way back as well. Not seeing any noticeable like speed losses. Maybe on that corner there. Oh no, I need to. No, I broke them. I broke a rail there as well. No, I overshot. No, come on, come on. No, I broke it. I can't. No, overshoot. Got it. Make sure I put all those rails back in. Val says they could change the powered rail recipe to copper and maybe change the texture and introduce the new calibrated ones with gold and adjustable speed. Gold is so hard to get early without gold farm. I don't think it needs to be copper. I feel like also iron just makes a bit more sense for rails as a concept. Like that's really it should be steel if anything, but the new calibrated ones would definitely be cool. They could either go for the like. I'm just gonna put there. Is there space underneath here to put in? Oh, there is. Is it? This is slab, right? Yes. Okay. I was think they yeah, powered rails being gold is expensive, but at the same time, it's also like a use for gold. Like gold doesn't really get many of those, so like I'd rather have it, you know. I can probably just guess where these are meant to go. Actually, I don't need to actually check. Not this one. I'm gonna put my light brights on. It should be like here and here. Did I get it right? Oh, would you look at that? I better miss that one. That's true, I guess. Yeah, I think from a gameplay balance, it would make sense to give copper more uses, but I'm fine with the recipe. Like iron rails are pretty cheap as well. Like you get loads for like 6 iron, so I don't think it's that big of a hassle. I'm not really one for realism. I don't really mind exactly what they do as long as it makes sense from a balance point of view. And I would rather do iron farms than copper farms, you know? I know copper's like pretty easy to get large amounts of, but so is iron, to be fair. If you're doing rails, then you can get more than enough iron for a rail from just mining. Oops. I think I nailed all them. Yep, all that's sorted. Perfect. Oh, this one over here. I don't think this one actually is open, though. I don't really want them to... it might sound weird for me to say, but I don't really want them to overhaul Rails. I just think... Maybe it's just because like I spent all this time working on Rails, Railstone and Redstone and stuff. And like, it'd almost feel like wasted time if they just started over or made massive sweeping changes. But that's probably just me being like sentimental, I guess. But there are some things about them that definitely need to be changed, and there's things about Rail Redstone that's like it shouldn't be like that. Anyways, let's see if how we're gonna connect this up. Because I need to go from this point here to I need to figure out where I'm gonna be. Because Meister said he wants to have his station around where that copper is there. So wait, is this where my copper box has been? I've been looking for this. Oh my god, I have copper. I have so much copper. Oh my, been scrounging off like nothing. I knew it was somewhere. I thought I just died and lost it. I wouldn't be surprised with how I am. Anyways, station's gonna go inside this little cave here. My brightness is still on. There we go. So I need to have the rail either go maybe through here and through the mountain and tunnel our way through. There's Billy's tea area. Let's go see where Mint's base is in relation to this. I can maybe tunnel it, have it go out here, and maybe go across this gap here. Because there's 2 areas I'm going to be connecting up to over this way. There's around that side there, which goes towards the crypt and Hool's base. I think the crypt is just up there. I don't know if the crypt's going to have a station, but there should be at least somewhere close to it. There's the crypt. So the crypt is like straight on from Myson's base. So I can maybe have it so like a tunnel goes all the way through the mountain to like this point here. Maybe goes down. It's such a drastic elevation change is the issue. Like, I'd be coming from about here, I'm assuming. I have to go all the way down and over there. That is quite aggressive. But I guess you could also go... Let's go see where it's going to connect up to Hool's base. Sheep. Because Hool's base is just over here. So Hool already has this bit of rail planned out. It's just floating right now, but that's going to be a bridge, I think. And around right here on this like curve is going to be turned into a roundabout. What's this say? Oh, she's... How many graves does Cinder have on this server? Well, 5 at least, I guess. But jeez. But yeah, she's gonna have a station over there and there. But the rail's gonna be connecting up this way. So let's just kind of fly this way back to where we came from. Have to go past here by this random portal. God knows what that's for. Up here, could go through that. Maybe go through that cave. Come out the other side of the mountain. Have a T-junction inside the mountain that goes over towards the crypt and has like it'll be like an underground station. That'd be kind of cool. Comes back out through here. Stays around this level. Maybe curves over here. Connects up to this mountain bit over here. And then curves over. And then goes through the mountain all the way to Myson's base. I think Myson did say he wanted a big tunnel, so that's kind of perfect. And then that kind of just leaves connecting up to Mint. So there'd be a tunnel somewhere inside of here. It would then come out to... What is this? I don't know what this is. Hello, Crispy. Is this spoilers? Do you know what this is? I don't know what this is. Yeah, earlier than normal. This is cute. Where am I? I don't know where I am. Whoa. Tree. Is this... Oh, is this Sprinkles' temporary base she made? It does feel very Sprinkles. What's inside? Nothing. I think there's a path up here. And then goes back to... Where am I? What? It's like beneath Myson's base, but over... Okay. Hopefully I'm not I'm probably spotting something there, but... Oh well, just keep your lips sealed. But Sprinkle... I mean... not... Nope. Mint... There we go. Mint. Mint's base is just over here. So there'll be a station. I don't know where her station's going to be in her base, but it's going to be somewhere around this point. And then just to, I think you can probably see it from here. Yeah, over there by that massive circle, that's the night market as the route. And the Crispy base should be just over that way. So, yeah, okay, I've got a better. I now actually know the terrain that I'm working with. So tunnel time, woo! Where's her portal? Okay, there's the portal. Oh, here's a cat that she got. I haven't gone there yet, but your rail will probably connect up to Mint's rail. I'll get you a proper one at some point, but for now, I might do like a little mini loop over to your area. You're probably the most... Actually, there's a prison over there too. That's a... Crispy lives near the prison. I don't know if the prison wants a rail. Probably makes sense to have one. Oh, this is Billy. This is Bilson. Bilson. Okay, we're back here. So let's So let's focus on connecting up Myson's station area to the to where I've currently got a rail already. We'll probably have it come through this cave over here, past all these waterfalls. So I'm just gonna have it follow the edge of the thingy. I think that should probably be good enough. I just destroyed some lichen there. That's annoying. That means the mobs are going to be able to spawn there. Those skeletons over there. As we light up the server, the mobs start to get more and more centralized. It's annoying. Look like I got smite on my axe. Okay, back to what we were doing. Time. Oh, hello. So I think I'll probably end up doing like we'll probably do like a yard work thing to finish off the tunnel. But for now, I just want to get the kind of like skeleton or like poke holes, I guess. I don't know, what you'd call it, but I want the rails to actually exist, you know? I kind of like this natural sort of cave here. I want to stick to it. I think it's kind of neat. And then from here, we can probably just keep to the side of the hill. Oh, hey, yellow. Yeah, setting down the groundwork. Also, since it's by Myson's base, Myson can't deal with ugly infrastructure. So, you know, he'll just do the work. It's perfect. You never guess what I'm eating. Chicken. I need to go my ender chest. And my bin box. Maybe. Just chicken. Plain chicken. Boiled. Okay. Let's get another curve up here. I don't know if I've ever actually shown off the bit of thing we did on yard work. Like we did a rail yard work where everyone kind of got together and worked on a single rail line. We were very productive with that. It's not very pretty just yet, but we have a rail that goes all the way to the person I expected to be connected last is actually probably the closest to being connected. But I've been putting it off until I have full resources. Also, I'm making slow rails again. I don't care if I overused rails and such. Better to have the speed than the resources. Wait, CZ, the chicken track inspector, are they inspecting the line heading towards Crispy? No, they're inspecting the one that goes towards me. I guess you could say it's going towards Crispy if you're going from the other way. Ow. Go away. Shrift asks, do chess carts always move at the same speed as player carts? No, so they have a weight system. Basically, do you know how when a comparator reads like a chess, you can get different signals based on how many items are inside of it? Well, minecarts have the same system for speed, where the more items that are inside it, the slower it goes, and it's directly proportional to the like redstone signals. So basically, a minecart that is completely filled with items will accelerate slower than a minecart that is completely empty. But they will have a like higher, or they'll have slower deceleration, which means it'll take longer for them to start, but they will like slow down a lot slower as well, meaning that you can like get more bang for your buck out of powered rails and stuff. So there's like a give and take with it. But because of that, player minecarts actually can move a bit faster than chess minecarts, which means that like you can end up bouncing into your train systems can start to like bunch up. And usually the way I deal with that is just by putting the slowest minecart at the back of a train and just hoping that they don't separate enough that the redstone can't work anymore. It's admittedly not a perfect solution, but there isn't really much you can do outside of having perfectly straight lines and stuff. But yeah, my mate Kieran did like a document on it, but I don't have it on hand, unfortunately. But it is just think of it as being minecart chests are usually slower than player minecarts. Let's say on average, they probably are, except from if they're empty. Then it's the same speed, I believe. Tree. Uh, hey, where are the last few casualties of trade? That's happened to me many times. That's one thing. Is like I didn't like putting the minecarts behind me because like if they did separate, then you might not notice. But it is the most reliable way of doing it, which is annoying. Yeah, I believe that a chest minecart, like an empty chest minecart, is the exact same speed as a minecart with a player inside. Like to my knowledge, that's how it works. It might not be. It's probably close enough though. But then like with the extra items, it starts to get heavier and heavier, which means it gets slower and slower. So it's only by like fractions of amounts, and it's only really noticeable on like low speed rails with not many powered rails. But it's still like just something to keep in mind. Don't like when there's like connected like that. I know it's kind of like it's actually more efficient to have them connected, but just something about it bugs me. because of all the stuff above Myson's house, it makes it look like it's the up house. Like it's about to like fly away with balloons. I can't help but like see it like that. Let's just make a little like hub here. This is where all my stuff's gonna be for now. Yeah, check all that in there. Stone can go. Saplings. I love having bin boxes. They're so handy. I'm tempted on making a video called "Why Rails Suck," or like "Why Minecarts Suck." It's like obviously I like them, but like there's a lot of the rail stuff we work on is Crispy says whose railer was or could be the most fun. Um, I'm quite looking forward to doing the tunnel for this one because it means big boom, and I always like a big boom. Like it's not really CC stream without at least one big boom, but I quite enjoyed doing the aqueduct bridge. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly kind of the stuff I'm thinking. Trains just like the rail system kind of exists as a way of making rails not stupid. That's like our mantra is make rails good, please. I also find it fascinating because like rails haven't really been touched that much since they were added to the game. Like they're pretty much identical to how they once were, and yet we're still discovering new stuff about them. I just think that's really cool. I don't like this being close together like that. Let's do that instead. Bring it out a bit more, then do a turn. We do need an update to Rails. They're one of the OG Minecraft elements. Yeah, totally. And it doesn't help that like there's loads of new stuff in the game that just makes them outdated. Like the one benefit that Minecraft Rails have is that they're completely automated. That's like the one thing that makes them better than anything else. Like most other transport systems are faster, but you have to control them the whole time. So it's like it's to me that is a fair enough trade-off. It still means that they kind of suck, but at least there is a reason to use them over other systems. And with Never Transport as well, they are now just as fast as Elytra technically. So there's a bit of leeway with them, but they're still like problem children. Yeah, rails do get more use as a redstone component than they do as a transport thing, which is kind of sad. Funny, but sad. We'll come back and like terraform this all later, or leave it for Myson to get annoyed at. Whichever one is funnier. Your ticket system has revived my long favorite interest in them. I know the ticket system just completely just like I never even touched Rails before Kieran showed me the ticket system concept, and now it's like I feel like it's what I do when it comes to Redstone. How can I have Rails involved? Hey, CC still haven't died yet. I have not died yet, Chaos. But I have been fighting some mobs along the way, so we'll see how that goes. I've not brought any torches. I think that Myson should open up a lichen shop and call it Lycenria. That's my stance. That's my hot take. I miss Kieran in streams like these. Yeah, he doesn't really hop on as much anymore. It's not that he's just really busy. I think Myson is the one who actually sells it. It's just he doesn't call it Lycenria, which means he's a failure as a business owner. Kieran's like really useful for just random tidbits and knowledge that like I would never know. Glow Masonria. Just need to block off this water. I don't care if it looks cool, it's in the way. Oh, here's the remnants of the portal hill. Myson's portal wasn't linking up properly at the start of the season, and every time you went through it, it made a new one down here, and there's like a field of just broken portals. It's rather funny. Yeah, the portal graveyard. Wait, they're still there. Ooh, don't see any. Must have gotten them. Oh, it's free obsidian, I suppose. Yeah, you can see. Oh, there's the remnants. Ugh. Yeah, I think we should definitely put a port, like a ruined portal here, like a custom ruined portal. I think that would be a nice sort, or like a. You remember if you've played Breath of the Wild, there's like an area with a bunch of like rock formations that kind of look like portals. It'd be kind of cool to make it like that. Gonna need more power trails here, probably. Okay, well, I need to start going up here because I think what level do I need to get to? Okay, I'm already pretty close. I might actually. I really should be going up a bit faster, to be honest. I might increase the angle on some of these. Time to tear it up. I think they just gave up after a while and just whenever they used the portal, they just broke it and then just moved on to the next portal. I think they just stopped caring. I don't even know what caused it. I think it was just weird generation and never made it so the portal spawned too far away from where it was meant to. Portals are wacky like that. I've been playing around with them a bit recently because of the new 1.21 updates, and I've got lots of ideas, but the thing that I've been running into the most when it comes to rail stuff in the Nether is actually scale. Like, I think the new designs for the T-junction and roundabout are amazing for how small they are, but that's only because they're smaller than the overworld. In the Nether, they're massive because like the rails need to be like 8 times shorter, really, because of being in the Nether, and it's like it is bizarre how the redstone just feels massive when you put it into like that context. And it's making it a bit difficult to set up like more of like consistent systems with the current components, which is bugging me. I think I'm overthinking it. I usually am when it comes to this stuff, but I don't know. If I want to make a Nether-based system, I feel like I have to completely rethink how I'm approaching the rails, which is annoying, but also fun. Yo, I missed the rails. Not yet. We're still railing. Uh, I don't like that phrasing, but yes, we're still going. We're currently just expanding the northern rail, like the central northern rail, towards Mason's base, and then we'll be blowing up. I don't know if we'll get to blowing up the tunnel today. I don't know if I have enough TNT right now, which is kind of crazy for me. But we can't use TNT minecarts, unfortunately. Just I don't really know any ways of making them consistent for horizontal mining. Just seems easier to make a tunnel of TNT in and just. I'm gonna. No, actually, I keep placing blocks and then get rid of them. I need to think more about what I'm doing. I'm autopiloting too much. Just like that into another powered rail. Right now, the rail system has a grand total of 3 people attached to it, which is an issue. How do you approach decorating the rail tracks? Usually I don't. I'm a bit notorious for leaving ugly tracks around, but if I do go about it, I'll try and sort of make it like integrated into the environment. Like I'll terraform around it to make sure everything sort of like flows better, and then also, um, and then I also, oh god, my words are slowing. Little Rubik says I pressed the dislike button. Is that bad? Oh no, I've been disliked. I usually go for more natural rails. I try to stay away from bridges if I can, just because I get sick of building them. But yeah. Oh, thanks for $1. Yay! Like woo. Do you know how long of all the rails combined are? I don't actually, but I have used several shulker boxes of rails to make this rail system. So the answer is a lot. I spent too long decorating the rail and not building them. My building style is usually one of like put in the work big to small, put in these big flat walls, put in like long stretches of track, and then go back to them later and pick away at it. But I do want to start. That does lead to like people of being notorious for having lots of unfinished stuff around, where like it looks just flat. Does anyone actually use them? I don't use them as much as I want to, but at the same time, I've got nowhere to go with them. The only one I use consistently is the M one. You can just check in your analytics and just look at how many rails and powered rails you've placed. So that's true. Let's have a look. Items, rail. I have placed down. So I believe that this is the overall number here. I have used them 9,800. I've used all 4 of these rails here 9,850 times. So kind of halve that number because it's 2-lane, and that's kind of the extent. So like about 5,000 blocks in total. Obviously, I've mined a lot of the rails back up again. Like I'm notorious for doing that too. I'll like build an entire track and then just tear it down later. But yeah, about 4,500 to 5,000 blocks long, which is kind of wild to think about. I don't want to do that. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be getting to 10k today. That's almost certain. I don't know how much more I want to go up here. It's gonna be weird to terraform this. Oh well, it's not my job. Might add a curve in here, so I feel like it's getting a bit straight. Let's do like a curve here. Been using copper for bridges, having few uses and quite colourful and easy to obtain. Lots of them seem really wealthy. You can cut thousands of copper slabs really quickly. I know, that's it. Yeah, that's what I. Everyone always says copper is useless. It's like, no, it's not. It's a building material. It's one of the prettiest building materials as well. Like I love copper. I'm a big copper fan. I stand by copper. I just never have enough of it. Could you do 2 laps of the server once they're done without stopping? Theoretically, you could do an infinite number of laps on the server without stopping. I might set it up where it automatically like takes you around in a loop if you don't have a ticket. I don't know exactly, but no, I'm gonna set up a tour system like where like you can put in like a set tickets and it'll just take you on like a nice tour around the whole server. Copper grates are amazing. I love the copper trapdoors. Unfortunately, we're still on 1.20 using the experimental data pack, so we don't actually have access to the cheaper recipe, which means I am struggling to afford them. But next season, when we got the get the new recipe, that'd be amazing. I also quite like the chisel copper. That's one I don't see really used enough. I use it a lot as like a sort of like panel kind of thing. It's like a maybe like where 2 pipes connect and stuff. Like I think it's a good sort of like welded almost looking block. On one hand, I do want more copper items, but on the other hand, it's really satisfying the way that they fill up a chest as well. So like, you know, it's like it's perfectly 9 items of copper per type. So you can like have a double chest and just fill up each row with a different type of copper. It's beautiful. But no, I'm a big copper fan. I didn't like it initially, not because I thought it was like ugly, but because I wasn't really much of a builder. I wouldn't really consider myself one. Now I do, but chisel copper feels like a full solid. Yeah, it's like it gives the same sort of depth that trapdoors have without the weird hitbox and ludicrous pricing. But I wanted to add more iron types now. Honestly, like I know that I want copper to be unique in how customizable it is, but I wouldn't mind a few iron variants. Maybe like a rusty iron. That could be kind of cool. Gives a new like brownie brownish red, like a new terracotta kind of color. That could be cool. I don't want too many metals. I think it would kind of cheapen things, and I feel like mining already has enough just random nonsense. But I don't know. I think copper's. I like copper. Maybe add some more materials to the nether and stuff. So like at least that way, you aren't expecting like you're not being overwhelmed by ore types. Like in the nether, there's 2 ore types. Well, I guess 3 was debris. So it's like that seems more reasonable. And then in the end, there isn't any. I'm not a huge copper fan. Don't know why not, but it doesn't do much for me. Haven't played around with any of the new stuff yet though. It's one of those ones that's just really handy as like a back pocket sort of thing. Having access to a bunch of really nice shades of orange and blue and green as like slabs and stairs is just so handy. Like even when you're not building something with like a copper theme, like even if you're not going like steampunk or anything like that, having just like a teal slab or like a bright orange slab is just really nice. And I think it's a more appealing shade than say like prismarine and actually I like dark prismarine, but warped wood and stuff. It's a nice member of that family. I want a copper version of iron bars so bad. Yeah, it's weird that they didn't do any like copper bars. I guess they kind of thought it's already covered. I guess copper grate can be kind of used like that, but not really intended though. What am I doing? I keep forgetting the copper grate isn't that. Yeah, I like that you can waterlog the copper grate. I think that was a nice inclusion. They could have tried it like glass, but no, it's more like a copper leaf almost. So I'm going to be going around it for like about 20 more blocks, and then I'm going to start going through it. So we're gonna probably just dig a pilot hole, see where it takes us out from a perfectly straight line, and we'll decide on what we do from there. I just my one issue with the waterlogging is the Zed fighting. Only when you like from a far distance, it looks kind of ugly. Shrift says sometimes it's easier to obtain stacks of copper than stone, which is good for builders. Balancing more ores would have to be doing survival inventory. So that's it. I think with most of the like features in Minecraft, you got to worry more about inventory management than you do about like anything else. And I think one of my least favorite things about mod packs is all of these ores that like all have like one very specific use, and it's like it just becomes overwhelming. Just got another one of my bedrock wheels on Java, and the fences were attached to grass and flowers. Also, a bunch of slabs are flipped. Nice. Flower slabs. No, flower fences. Need some regular rails. I'm running out. And let's also drop off all of this extra guff. There we go. In you go. Actually, I don't need to be carrying this minecart around with me as the rails aren't even powered. Copper armor and copper tools. This is get smited every time it thunderstorms. That'd be really funny if like, they added a copper helmet and the only thing it does is just get you struck by lightning. It's the only feature. Everyone keeps saying add copper tools and stuff, and it's just a lightning rod. I'm not really that fussed about copper being made into like a material for like crafting and stuff. I don't really think that's the point of it, but I wouldn't be mad if they did it, but isn't bronze a mix? Bronze is a mix of copper and tin, I believe. But I wouldn't be surprised if. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't actually add copper golems or copper buttons. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't add copper buttons to the game. Like, because the copper golem was going to come with a copper button. And it's like, when they added all of the extra. They clearly thought the copper golem was going to win. Like, they were so prepared for the copper golem to win, and it just didn't. And, like. You can tell they were thrown off by it. Yeah, copper's a very soft metal. It shouldn't be like very sturdy. It'd have to be like on par with leather, which is kind of funny. But no, copper button. I'm surprised they didn't add. I'm surprised they didn't add the copper golem. Just add the copper golem. They clearly want golems in the game. They're trying so hard to get them in. Minecraft Legends, multiple mob votes. And it's just like just add them. Why do you keep asking us for permission? Just do it. You clearly want to. Do you think they'll add the copper and it'll go in a subversion of 1.21? It will go well with the trial. It really would go well with the trial chambers, but they probably won't. I think when like a mob vote has been like declined or like it lost, they can't add one because then they'll have to like sort of add all the others. Yeah, copper is definitely viable for like the rail stuff. That's a pretty. I could definitely see that working. If they made it so like all powered rails became like copper rails, so all the current redstone would work fine. But then they introduced a new type that used the gold as a recipe, so like you could end up getting like an extra super powered rail that could maybe work. I think. Wait, did I break my hoe? Where'd my hoe go? I broke my hoe? Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I had that hoe for ages. Oh, I always forget hoes have durability. Oh, I haven't died this stream, but I have lost something, so I guess that is an add to the tally. Have to go grab a new hoe actually, because I'm going for the leaves. I just want people to be encouraged to use Rails, villager jobs for Rails too. That could be cool, like having an engineer villager. That could be a fun little. Oh wait, no, my hoe's here. Yeah, wait, I just it was here. I'm so stupid. I'm blind. Okay, ignore me. It just disappeared. Yeah, okay, that I wasn't going insane, was I? It definitely vanished. Like, unless I'm just blind. Redstone generator with copper wiring, so you have to make redstone stairs anymore. An easy way to go up and down with redstone, maybe. I don't know about that one. I think that makes it too, like, much like wiring and not redstone, you know? Like, redstone's a very unique system. But, I do like the idea of having some way of doing vertical redstone as well. Like, redstone stairs are a bit annoying. It's kind of hard to make redstone go up. I had a great argument. Oh yeah, the Mumbo video. In Mumbo's video, he mentions how like we did actually get free mobs. And it's like it would be one of those things where people would keep asking for more. And it's like I'd rather just not ask at all, to be honest. Yeah, redstone's like a logic system more than an electrical system. Okay, what Y level am I at compared to where I need to be? Oh, pretty much in line. That is perfect. So let's just start digging up a slight angle tunnel, get to level with Mason's station area, and then we can carry on forward. Because redstone's just really a bunch of like ifs, or like yes and uh, I don't know. It's tricky to build redstone torch chains to me though. It's weird how much like delay as well happens from a redstone torch chain and stuff. Like it really slows down a machine. And there's no real convenient way of doing it upwards. Downwards, you've got a few options, but upwards, small distances is, I guess, kind of easy. But I don't know, it's a hassle. Oops, what am I doing? Imagine it's being a compact version of Logic Gates as single blocks, lol. Yeah, because they already have the repeater and the comparator as single blocks. Repeaters, um, you can like you can technically make repeaters and comparators in Minecraft without using a repeater, like an actual repeater. but like no one does because it's such a faff. Like it's too much work. But I feel like the if gates and the and gates and the or gates and the what's it gates and who's it gates and stuff, like they start to become more specialty uses that like, and they're not exactly that much to add. Need some torches. Where's my torch box? There it is. At least put them in the education edition. Yeah, that could be good. Like having like like electrical engineering classes and stuff use Redstone to explain the concepts and stuff to kids. That could be kind of cool. I've put all of these bits here as like I'd like to do these sort of like slightly offset rails. And I put them on the wrong side. They should be on that side, closer to where the hill's going to be. That's annoying. I'll fix that on my own time. I'm not going to put you guys through that. Let's just go straight forward here. Yeah, like redstone logic's one of those things that I can apply to a lot of things, really. But it should be. I think it's in a pretty good spot right now. Like I think redstone's in like its best space it's been in a while. I fear for that one day updates these things, one for rail redstone, are going to start getting diluted into add-ons. Mojang is like the last line of defense on Minecraft, really. Like Microsoft would. The day that they make an update be behind like DLC is like the day that's the day that Minecraft dies. And Bedrock Edition, honestly, I feel like would be at that point now if Java Edition didn't exist. That's my biggest issue is Bedrock. There's plenty of small petty issues and stuff between the two versions of like I like Redstone from Bedrock. I like Redstone from Java. Bedrock Edition has these cool features, but it's like at the end of the day, the Bedrock marketplace is just bad for the health of the game, I think. And the add-on system as a whole is cool as a concept, but very predatory, and I don't like it. Especially in a game that's paid for. Like Minecraft isn't free. Like you need to pay for Minecraft, so like having a store inbuilt in a kid's game is like the epitome of questionable behavior. I want my camera command from Bedrock on. What's the camera command? I don't actually know what that is. That'd be a big turning point if they do that. It'll make it a lot of people lose some respect towards Mojang. Mojang, like I feel like most of the things people complain about with Minecraft is Microsoft's fault. Yeah, Mojang's definitely have some issues here and there, but like anything when it comes to the like the more meta side of the game, like features is probably Mojang, but the rest of it is Microsoft. They must have promised to continue to dev the Java edition when they bought it. Java was always intended to be a portable version of Minecraft. I'm assuming, yeah, Bedrock was the portable one because Bedrock started out as it was two different versions of the game that they got merged into one, right? Like it used to be just for consoles, and then eventually got turned into a like a multiple like a cross-platform thing. Oh, C++, right? Okay. In 2035, Minecraft Bedrock will come out built-in to every copy of Windows 14.1, but it won't come with any data packs to be Fox on Editor. Yeah, you have to unlock. You have to buy all of the individual parts of Minecraft. You can move the camera of a player with a command without TPing the player, and you can use it for. Oh, is that using like command blocks and stuff? You can do that with. That's cool. Okay, we're slightly embedded in the ground here, but that's fine. I think that can actually be beneficial for the redstone. So at this point, I think I'm just going to kind of continue onwards. Are these guys named? No, I don't think they're actually meant to be here. Oh. C++ is non-portable, but like C++ is generally faster than Java. Right, okay, so it's... When you say portable, do you mean like cross-compatible and stuff? Like, I don't really know what that means by portable. Is it like you can't like switch to a different language? I don't really know. I don't know much history about Bedrock and Java. I just know it started in Pocket Edition like at least 10, if not more years ago. Yeah, so originally I'm pretty sure there's like 4 versions of Minecraft. There was like there was regular Java, there was Xbox, PS4, and and iPhone or like phone for mobile. But at one point they ended up like merging all the console and phone versions to be cross-platform, and also introducing a like a PC version that's also cross-platform. But they kept Java supported alongside it and gave them like parity updates and stuff. So like you could either play the new crossplay version or the original Java only version. And obviously, I'm a Java only guy. I can't go to Bedrock. I tried. I just can't. I don't know. It's just the way it feels. Oh god, that's gonna be fun. Technically speaking, programming wise, Java can be run off a memory stick or whatever you have it loaded onto. C++ needs an OS to run off. Java is a complete. Oh, okay. So like, Java is like almost a full like operating system. Like you don't even need to have any. Okay, I get that kind of. You can't have flexible memory with Java, which makes it inefficient. I see. Is that why? Why is it that Java or like Minecraft is stuck on the C drive? Like, why does it automatically download there and like I can't move it into my like games folder? Like I've specifically got a games hard drive and I can't figure out how to get it on there. I was like, Minecraft takes up so much space on my like OS, on my on my boot drive, and I hate it. You can do that? I tried doing it, but I think I'm stupid. That stuff becomes a bit like I don't know that I don't understand the language. I could probably get into programming and stuff, but I don't understand it just yet, and I don't really feel like learning a new skill right now. This water's so annoying. Might just try to see what Mason wants to do with it. Okay, let's kind of just go in a straight line from here and see what happens. The Java Virtual Machine is running on your C drive. It's a bit of a faff, admittedly. I'm not sure about the different launcher, but I use MultiMC. I use Modrinth as my main loader just because I think it's handy for switching. Cause, like I had to switch between profiles a lot between like this server, backyard, my old server, and some other stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do like a tunnel that goes through the mountain. Actually, I can kind of just cheat this and do just cheat cam. I'm gonna do that. So if I keep going forward, it's gonna come out here. That's actually pretty much exactly. Actually, it's lower than I thought it would be, so that's actually kind of handy. Have it come out here. I like that. Okay, let's do this. I have to go through and drain out some of these caves for the booms, which is a bit of a hassle. For now, we're just gonna go. We're gonna dig through, ignoring the water, and we'll handle all of that later. Hopefully one day they'll give these things true parity like they promised. Until the day that Java works exactly the same as Bedrock, or like Bedrock works exactly the same as Java, like clearly Microsoft wants one version of the game. Like why wouldn't they? It's inefficient to have two versions. Not many games exist with two like parallel versions at the same time. Like that's a weird thing to have. But they'd have to make some serious changes to Bedrock, which is probably a daunting task to say the least. I keep throwing my tools. My hands just not working today. Can't even blame it on being cold. It's actually quite a comfortable temperature today. I think it's going to be Java, but then not Java program or something. I don't know. Really. Yeah, they'll obviously try and make Java the main version functionally, but from a like, they'll point they would want to give Java what Bedrock has. Basically, I think it's like that's what Mojang would want to do if they're going to do it. I think. Obviously, I'm not Mojang. I can't speak on their behalf, but that'd make the most sense to me, at least. Like, I feel like there's less ride or die people when it comes to like Bedrock mechanics. There's some nice features and stuff in Bedrock that obviously I'd prefer to have, but in terms of like pure functionality of some of the stuff, Java's just a more consistent game, and I don't see why people wouldn't want that. Cross-platform works well apart from imposed restrictions. We have to port IPs to connect PS5s and Xbox to our Bedrock servers, even though the same version. That's weird. But it does mean people with PCs can play together. Without PCs can play together. That's it. Is I'd rather have crossplay. If I could have crossplay, that'd be amazing. But before they could even attempt to make Bedrock the main version, they need to make it so the controls actually work for PC. Like that's the way that Bedrock feels on keyboard is horrific. My sis plays in the box, but I prefer PC. Yeah, fair enough. And then Microsoft wants to use Realms as private servers. I don't like Realms. Like Realms are great for people who will want a Realm, but they shouldn't be the standard. So that the Realm like servers are better, and also it's more open source and stuff, which is always better for the consumer. And it's like I'd rather have options, you know. But Java will eventually be discontinued. I'm almost certain of that. I think if Minecraft has another big dip, then that might be the thing that happens. Like, that might be the final nail in the coffin for Java. It's doing pretty well right now, but who knows for how long. I think Minecraft's having a real... I don't know, I'm loving where Minecraft is at right now. I'm excited for Minecon later this year. How long is this tunnel? Also, I've not been lighting up the way I've been going. That's great. It's gonna be really dangerous, lovely. I had my gamma on still, so I forgot I wasn't lighting things up. What's my coordinates right now? -1,000. Dope. Yeah, I still call it Minecon. I have hope that they'll bring it back to being a live thing, but at the same time, why would they want to? With how people have been reacting in Twitch chat and stuff to some of the announcements. Imagine if that in real life. Hello, Hool. Welcome to the stream. I'm currently digging out a tunnel towards the crypt, which will connect up to your base as well. I don't have the monies for official servers or realms. Yeah, they're a bit pricey. But with Java Edition, there's now the Essentials mod, which is amazing for doing online stuff. We need a Minecon. I know. I really wanted to go to a Minecon, but I was just too young at the time. But oh, hey, we've broken out. Look at that. There's the crypt just over there. Okay, I think we're actually going to have time to get into the booms today. So let's. I'm going to actually fly back over the mountain to be faster. Wasn't TwitchCon already 50% Minecraft? Basically, like any convention just gets like a corner for Minecraft YouTubers. Okay, let's get in. Let's quickly stock off all of my stuff. We can go grab some TNT and stuff and carry on with a big boom. Woo! I love a big boom. Can't beat a big boom. It's not a CC stream without one. I'll leave these boxes here for now. I'll leave these boxes here for now, and we'll just go back to my base. In theory, vanilla cross-platform between Java and Bedrock is possible once the mechanics are identical. They are both C-based languages. It's just a matter of choosing which mechanics to final draft. And I feel like they would go with Java. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't. There'd be more riots if Java Minecraft wasn't the main like function than the Bedrock. Okay, let's just chuck this stuff in here. Java Redstone works, which is nice. Like Redstone is literally slower in Bedrock and all that stuff, so like that's the one thing that I think Java has like far superior over Bedrock. Bedrock, a lot of the other stuff is more like a personal taste, but Redstone, when you have a logic-based system, you want it to be consistent and logical. But okay, so my TNT is. Actually, I don't think I've even got. I think all my TNT is here. Yeah, it's not exactly rolling in it. Let's see if I got any sand. I've got plenty of sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if I go, I heard a mob drop. I don't know. Is it 5 sand or 5 gunpowder? I can't remember. I always forget. It is 4 sand. Okay, so let's just do 4 shulker boxes of sand, and then 5 shulker boxes of gunpowder, and just make a full shulker box of TNT. I love bone meal mechanics in Bedrock, but not easy to add that to Java, though. I don't actually know what the bone meal mechanics are. I didn't know they were different. And I need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's chuck these over here. And the rest of the stuff... Oh, let's probably not cover that up. And it's gonna... No, I should chuck my... I'm gonna go... While I'm doing this, I'm gonna quickly go chuck my stuff into the storage system. Bamboo. You can just duplicate any plant and flower. That's cool. I like that. Flower farms are fun, but they're kind of weird. And I think it wouldn't mind if they just made it so everything worked like the tall flowers. I'm just going to empty out my copper box into here. I don't really care. I'd rather just have it in my storage system than in like a random shulker. Got a random boat. I don't need that minecart anymore. Levers, I'll keep on me. Chuck this back into here. I don't know how that would work with combining. And let's also turn the system on, that would help. Okay, let's just let that sort up while I do a bit of craftifying. Craftifying? That's not a word. Let's just empty my inventory entirely here to make my life a bit easier. And we'll just grab like 2 rows of gunpowder, 2 rows of sand. And let's just go TNT crazy. TNT, TNT. I really like TNT. Do 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 do. Oops, probably grabbed gunpowder actually. Yeah, I think the seed gen's all like the exact same now. Like that is something. Boop, boop. I think this is already enough TNT. Never. I got all this sand specifically for TNT, so I may as well just turn it all into the boom booms now. I should really just be dropping off this extra TNT into here. Don't know why I'm keeping it in my inventory. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. Did you think you'd ever see the day? See you, Chaos. Thanks for popping by. It's always nice having you in. This boom will be for you. Kablam. Okay, is that everything? Cause I think that's it. There we go. So that should be exactly a shulker box of TNT. Oh, it's beautiful. Love it. Okay. let's go pick up these boxes. So I need to... This is a bit of a weird little tick of mine, but there we go. I had to unwind myself. Let's just chuck these extra boxes. Chuck these extra boxes into here. There we go. TNT. Let's put this back into here, and I'm just going to grab my flame bow. Is it the flame bow? Yeah, it's flame bow. Okay, back to the boom site. Actually, I'm going to sleep before I go. We'll do that. Hydration check. Look at my guy poking through the bamboo. Have you seen the game? I have actually, but I was meaning to play it sometime, but I never actually got around to it. It looks really fun. It's the one where you get shrunk down into like a garden, and it's like a survival in the garden. I think that's my last rocket, so let's make sure that counts. Oh, come on. I would have made it if it didn't lag. That's so annoying. Oh, see you, Racer. I'm gonna go. Good luck with the exploding and not dying. Hopefully, we'll see on that front. We'll get back to you. I think I might ignore this side just for now because of all the aqueducts and stuff, and we'll start from the other side. We'll just focus on the bits that isn't going to be drowned. Yeah, I need to actually. I think it's on Game Pass, so I might just get Game Pass again. I cancelled that a while ago, but there's probably a bunch of new stuff on there now. Okay, look at this long stretch. I know it's a perfectly straight line, but I think that kind of works for this specific tunnel. I usually like to have more windy caves, but... Got a stone, I don't even need the any shulker boxes yet. There's a gravel too. That's... Okay. Let's start planting TNT. I don't know how much I'll need. It's probably too much, but whatever. I'm just gonna go like full in on it as well. Like it's gonna be a big tunnel. Because I want it to be one. Ooh. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that piece is suddenly light? What was that? That's horrific. Oh my god, my life just flashed before my eyes. What was that? TNT, TNT, it's going to the ding. I've still got loads to go. 4 stacks might have been on the money. You want sodium or Optifine? I use sodium mainly with some other mods and stuff on. I don't know all the mods I use, but like sodium, lithium, uh, uh, other performance mods. I think it's like a better FPS mod. I don't really know what that one does. I'm assuming better FPS, but like specifically. Okay, well, Monsieur, I think 4 stacks was actually exactly enough. That is amazing. So let's do a little. Oh, start recording. There you go. I can't keep up. Oh my god! Right at me. Oh, that poor zombie. I gotta I'm falling behind. Okay, wow, that was not bad. It's pitch black. Look at that. There we go. Perfect. It didn't actually break through the wall as well, which is weird. I'm gonna grab a few pieces of TNT to do a bit of cleanup. Like just put like some TNT like there. Every time I pop into have a peek at what you're up to over the last few months, you're using TNT. Is this a cry for help? I like TNT. It's my new thing, apparently. Also, welcome to the stream, Kieran. Oh, I like my TNT. I like my boom booms. What can I say? Ow. Okay, that was pretty good. Let's head to the... I should probably get some rockets. It's not as big of a boom if you did it in the Nether, which is what I normally do for TNT. Surprisingly, I've not actually gone to the Nether and Netherite mined yet with TNT. You'd think I would have done that by now, but I haven't. Okay, I need to light this area up. But there's a few more bits I want to blow up here. Let's do this. Stand back as well, because I think that's going to get launched at me. Ah, there was an aquifer there. Okay. Trying to push Rob to sort the pack out. We're looking at shaders. Any suggestions? Preferably compatible with Distant Horizons. I use Complementary Reimagined. It's pretty good. It's very customizable, so everyone can kind of do their own thing with it. I think pretty much like half the backyard server uses Complementary, and like none of them they all look like so different from each other. Of course, there's water. How am I going to deal with the aquifers? I don't really know what to do about them. I might have to just like the veil kind of drops down into this cave a bit more and ignores them entirely. But I'm starting to get a little bit tired of making rails right now, so what I want to do is I want to go back to my station and finish that off. As before stream, I was updating the station to use my new design, and I didn't finish. So maybe we can go do a bit of that, and I can actually show off the new design. I'm not really showing it off in any video or streams just yet. What? There we go. I don't have the minecart on me anymore, do I? No, I left it back at the thing. This guy. Okay, let's just drop off a bunch of stuff while I'm here. I want to keep all these boxes full. Just chuck all of this stuff in here manually. I left this area while it was turned off. Oh no, that might have broken stuff. Please be fine, please be fine, please be fine, please be fine. How many boom booms you got remaining? This many plus 50. I use 4 stacks in about a bit. Okay, it looks like everything is still working fine. I think I have to go. Ooh. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Good. Didn't break. Ooh. Chuck the TNT back into here. I might keep this safe in my shulker box. Not that I don't trust people on backyard, but I don't trust people on backyard. And then stones go into here. There we go. Okay. My base is starting to get a bit laggy. I think probably all the hoppers over this way. But okay, so up here we have a new station over here. I've been experimenting by using the new fence gate system, and it should just be all functional this side at least. And this is a lot cleaner, a lot nicer than this one over here. A lot less redstone above the surface, but I need to actually play around with the floor height here a bit, as it's not actually the same dimensions as the other one. Having fun with biomes, what biome, including Nether and whatnot, do you think would be good for an overgrown suburbs area? If you wanted to go as like a corrupted suburbs, then like the warped forest would be kind of cool. But if not, then jungle probably has got some nice biome colors. If you want to go for more of like a colorful overgrownness. Okay, I need my redstone box. There. I need some mud bricks and a bunch of slabs as well. I'm using a lot of slabs in this. And I'm going to grab like a stack of each of the rails just to have. I have to take the rails, oh well. It's always raining here. Okay, so the way that the floor works for this is you'd have it like this, and then flat over here to there, and then I actually use stairs for these points instead of slabs. Might make it a bit less stark. Do I even have any mud brick stairs? I might be out. No, I've got some here. Perfect. EP time. I want to punch my nose off my face. It's so itchy. I hate hay fever. I'm so sick of it. I've been going on lots of walks and stuff recently, but they've all been detrimental to my allergies. Okay, and then connect these up as well. Actually, these shouldn't be blocks. They should be walls or something. For some reason, blocks can cause problems. So let's just put... Why am I putting... I don't need one on the top. Need some bricks. Or packed mud. These bricks. I'm losing my mind trying to add a pulse extender to my rail runner. I know, right? That's the bit that I struggle the most with, is getting in the pulse extender. That's what added the most amount of bulk to my design recently. How do you get yours to stay open for all the carts in a train? Basically a pulse extender with the item filter that takes a ticket. Basically toggles on a crafted like monostable circuit, and then there's a pulse extender when that gets activated every time a minecart goes over it, and that goes into like a redstone torch, and then when the minecarts stop going over the pulse extender, it will like turn off the torch or turn on the torch again, resetting the system is the idea. So I usually, oh god, that's the bit I'm trying to figure out. Like, I feel like that's it's a convoluted way of doing it, but I don't know how to like have it so it's just like it holds it on from just the input. But I don't know. My brain was racking it yesterday, but I couldn't figure out a way to do it otherwise. I need a stone cutter. What am I looking for? There it is. And we've got some mud brick walls in. I think these are fine. These don't suffocate you at all, and I need two more. Okay, and then I think that's fine. I think I could theoretically actually just have it all be like this. But I think I kind of prefer it being raised up like this, maybe with a stair on top. Yeah, like that. That's better. Let's get rid of... I just put all these slabs back in. Let's get rid of them. That. Okay, I think this should be a bit better. That's a much more appealing platform. I am thinking about maybe just raising up this floor entirely and not having this be like one block lower. Yeah, I think the stairs makes it feel more like a step, and then these need to be blocks back here. That's where you get off the train. And I've also set up my system to skip over the first slot, being this one. Being this one over here, because this is going to always be a minecart chest, so you don't need a minecart to ever go into here. Have you watched Exploding Kittens? I have not. I didn't even know there was a show of it. I thought it was just a card game. I want to raise up this wall by one. Let's put that back here. Okay, perfect. And I can also, with that piece of tough go, there it is. I can also now get rid of this bit of redstone here that pokes out the wall. That's nice. Always hated that bit of redstone. So that's gone. Perfect. I don't know. So actually, there's one thing I want to do as well. This bubble column here. This is used for getting the minecart ticket up to the top, over the top, and then drop down to here. But I don't think that's necessary. I think what I can do instead is have it so instead just pops out through here. I think like it can just go through that block, so I can cut out the entire water thing. The water thing's cool, but it adds a lot of delay to it for no reason, basically. So let's just get rid of it. And also, it means I can readjust my my layout a bit, which is nice. Oh god, help, help! Okay, there we go. Ugh. Ugh. Oh god, is there any redstone down there? No, okay, good. I need to actually get rid of the water. Just getting rid of the bubbles isn't enough. There we go. And then I can just connect up this bit of rail here. I should probably actually grab... Oh, let's use my brick slabs. And I can connect it up to this block here. Like this. Let's just get rid of that. Do it like this. That. And that should theoretically just go up here. Yeah. So if a minecart chest were to go through, it's actually powered already, that's ideal. Let's do a quick test. What? Ow. Ow. If I just chuck in a rocket here, it should theoretically just plop up a minecart through that like bit of wall there. Oh, there we go, perfect. That's so much faster. Oh, that saved up so much time. Okay, that is massive improvement. And now I can just mirror the same design over here. I need to do some aesthetics changes because that's very bland now. But that is a dramatic improvement of just in terms of space use. I need to add some more colors and stuff in here. I think this is starting to get a bit brown. But unfortunately, I think I have to call the stream a little bit earlier than normal. It's still an hour and 50 minutes, but I've got I'm in the final stage of the TCG and stuff, so I want to get back to doing that, and we can get ourselves back to making videos like normal, and I can just get myself finally done with the TCG. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna finish up the rail sometime, maybe under the stream. I might have that as like my stream activity. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next stream. I'll bye-bye. Ooh, bye. Bye. I don't have a stream over stream, so you get stream starting soon. Stream thing. Okay, bye.